My father in the Lord said something about spirit components. He said that any practices that anything you do consistently, anything you do every day, that is your lifestyle, anything that is part of you that you do all the time, that whatever spirit that is backing that activity, that spirit components with time, that spirit component will come to back you up in that thing you're doing. And it's very, very true. Spirit backs people up. So if you are doing the right thing, you know that the Spirit of God will be backing you, will be supporting you in that which you're doing. And if it's bad, then the devil, Satan's spirit, will be backing you up in that activity. So for instance, if you go for evangelism today and then you go, you preach to people, and then it looks as if nothing is working, you pray for the sick and you see that the sick did not get healed. You pray for the lame did not work. You don't have to give up. No, you don't give up. You continue it consistently. When the spirit sees that you are committed to this, you are consistent about this. So that spirit component of that activity will come to back you up. I learned that from my pastor. So that spirit will come to back you up. So it's just like when you go into business and then you find out that at that time you're struggling. That's a process. You're struggling things that you don't really have much knowledge about it, and you see yourself crawling, you're grumbling. You don't have to give up on that. Stop grumbling. You don't have to give up. You don't have to talk down on that business. Instead, you declare faith and words concerning that business. You don't give up. So you continue until the spirit component to see that you're actually serious with this, and you see that spirit will come to back you up. That spirit will come to help you. So that in order for you to get it right, in order for you to really make impact. So for instance, if you go for evangelism today and you pray for the sick and nothing happens, you just need to keep at it, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. One day, that spirit will come and then you speak a word, just a little, just say something pure like this. Before you know, it will happen instantly. Every great ministry you see today did not just start. They did not just do boom. No, there are processes to things, to everything in life. There are processes that every church, every great ministry you see today, they went through to get to where they have. And that's the same thing applicable to humans. Every great man you see today has his own story, how he started. So you cannot just cross over and say, I don't want to go through that storyline. I don't want to go through the process. I just want to make it. My dear, you are in error. So everything in life has principles, and it also has processes that you need to go through. You get. So every great man you see in this life, they have their own story to tell. So they went through something. That's why even in the Bible, they say, go through. So there are things we need to go through to get to where we ought to be. So every great businessman you see today did not just start. Every big supermarket you see today did not just start. They started somewhere. They started somewhere to get to where they are. So in your life, there are some things you don't need to ignore, that you just need to go through it. No matter how tough it is, you just need to go through it, because with that you gather experiences. You have your own experience. You know what to, when somebody asks you a question about a particular thing or area, you'll be able to like explain it to the person. You'll be able to say something. It's not the one that will ask you, how did you get to this point? How did you get to this level? You'll be like, it's nothing now. I see things like that, they don't last long. They don't last long. But if it's the one you gather experiences, you'll be able to tell, this is how everything came to be. This is how I started. So every great business, every great man you see today did not just start like that. There are things he was doing in the secret place to get to where he or she is. So we must not ignore the process. That time of process, that season of process, we need to go through. A man of God make an illustration. He said bread. We all know bread. That bread, before it can, every flour that we see now, they use for bread, before it will become bread, that there are processes that that flour will need to go through to turn to bread that we are enjoying today. It went through fire. The same bread went through molding. The same bread. So, and before you see, today bread is a blessing to people. So that is why we don't have to ignore our process time. We need to go through that process, because that's what really tell who we are. God bless you.